Y'all know what I'm here to talk about. WWE 2K25, Roman Reigns, The Rock. I'm here to talk about it all. You guys see it on the thumbnail. Roman Reigns seems like he is going to be the cover star, and some stuff has been leaked here and there. I've talked about it in the past already, but I don't want to say as a definite because 2K can go on ahead and switch some things up, and then my credibility go down the drain. So potential cover star, we're gonna keep it at that till January 28th. It looks like Roman Reigns is going to be on the cover. Now, when you look at the cover, when you look at WWE 2K Showcase, there's a trend. The cover star is always the showcase star. We've seen it with John Cena. We've seen it with Rey Mysterio. And last year was a little bit of an exception because Cody Rhodes hasn't finished his career yet, and there was 40 years of WrestleMania, so it was kind of like a free pass last year. So for the exception of last year, you're looking at 22, 23, and it was done by the guys who were on the cover. Now, obviously, Roman Reigns' career is not over by any means, but that Tribal Chief Championship reign is, and this is a great way to go on ahead and honor it. I mentioned it to you guys a couple videos ago when I said I think Roman Reigns should be on the cover and they should just go all out with all of the Tribal Chief stuff, the Bloodline stuff. I just think that it would be a cool thing to do in the game, and it would be a good way to get people wrapped back into the showcase. Showcase hasn't been done well since it came back on the new system, on the new, engine. It just hasn't been done the same, man. That slingshot mechanic absolutely reeks. It sucks. It's not good. I don't want to see it anymore, man. If I want to go watch any of these matches, I will go and watch them on Netflix or Peacock. I do not want to watch any of these matches while I'm playing the game, man. And I know that it's such a little thing, but it makes everything so tedious. And don't even let me get started on the objectives. The objectives absolutely suck. Go to the northeast corner and do this and do that. Bro, at the end of the day, man, we just want to replay these matches. Give us a little bit more freedom. Don't give us 21 objectives to do in one match. That's not fun. It feels like a job. And this year we were forced to even go through this showcase after paying for the accelerator because the arenas weren't given to us. So we just want to see a little bit more just freedom, a little bit more just well done. It hasn't felt well done in a long time, and I hope that this is a year that if Showcase does return, which at this point I think it's going to return, it's just inevitable. I don't think they're going to get rid of it. I want to be able to go on ahead and say, hey, I enjoyed this mode this year. I haven't been able to say that at all in a long time. Truthfully, the last time I really enjoyed these modes were, 15, 16, when we were getting the Mark Henry Hall of Pain. We were getting the Ultimate Warrior, I believe. We were getting one more match with Randy Orton and Christian. We were getting John Cena and CM Punk. There was just so much cool stuff back then, man. A lot of these stories were even DLC, which I didn't mind at all because that was content throughout the year. I hope that this is something that they end up doing this year, with DLC. I doubt it, but I won't put it past them. You know what I'm saying? This is a way for them to make money. They can add a little story or two in there throughout the year. Just keep people coming back, man. At the end of the day, content is what keeps people coming back. A good game does it as well, but content as well. We've seen how the DLC was this year, man. The DLC was good for certain packs. We had the Global Stars pack. Everybody came back to play. The WCW pack, it pleased a certain portion of the audience that came back to play as well. I think that there's so much that they can do with the showcase that if it's done correctly, I think that they can get a lot more fans back on their side because right now, showcase absolutely sucks. Now, what I'm hoping they go on ahead and do is we get a full-out Bloodline showcase. We get Roman Reigns. We get Roman Reigns when he comes out and beats Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, aka he goes on, beats him, then we start getting those matches. Obviously, we're not going to get the Brock Lesnar unification match, which is a very important match. Daniel Bryan and Edge, we're not going to get that match neither. So we are going to be missing a lot of important matches if this is the way that they continue to go with the showcase. But I think that there was so many intriguing stories with just Jay in there, Cody in there, that I think that they can still give us a really good showcase with some of those matches. Obviously, the whole point is to honor the reign if something like this is done. But again, we miss matches all the time, man. If we get a Randy Orton showcase, we're going to miss him winning his first title, which was against Chris Benoit. So there is just so many things that they can do with this showcase, regardless of the content that they might be missing. It just has to be executed right. I hope that they go all out. You bring The Rock back, the final boss, in there. You see him go in there, you see him tag, you know what I'm saying? Then you see him go the next night, and you know, then he loses his title to Cody Rhodes, and you know, that's how the showcase ends. But there are a lot of matches that they can pull off. You got Kevin Owens, you got Drew McIntyre, you got Seth Rollins, which was a really intriguing story as well. They can do so much, and I think that this showcase would be really, really good for the game if executed correctly. I would love to see in-game cutscenes for showcase. I would love to see things like that. WWE 2K25, man, I don't want to say that it has so much potential, but they can do so many more things right by the consumers this time around. I think that they understand. I feel like a lot more people had a voice this year in terms of what they did not like and, you know, what they liked. And I hope that they keep around what most people liked, but also try and tweak and fix what people disliked about this game, because I think that this game can be great, man. Gameplay wise, I think that there's something solid there. They have something. They found something with this engine. There's a couple tweaks and fixes that I would make to this engine, like getting rid of those awful fighting stances. But let us see something, man. Let us see that you guys went all out. In-game cutscenes would honestly make showcase for me one of the top modes in the game, because the slingshot is what I don't like. You shorten down on those objectives and actually make some important objectives, 5-6 objectives through the match, and then you also have in-game cutscenes. I personally think that we can really see some good stuff, you know, through this. And I think that that's something that the mode is missing. I think a lot of people seem to find this like a chore. And I think that that's one of the biggest problems with the showcase mode. It shouldn't feel like, I just got to get this done to get these characters. It should feel like, all right, I want to get this done because it's fun. I want to be able to relive this through the video game just angle. And lately we just haven't gotten that, because as soon as we do an objective, it goes straight to, you know, the real life match. And that's something that I think that I can speak for myself and a lot of the consumer base. We don't like that and we don't enjoy it. But yeah, man, 2K25, I'm excited to see what news they have in store for us. With Roman Reigns being on the cover, I hope they come out with a tribal chief mode where you go and you fight, and then you got all these interruptions coming in, or even a tribal combat match where you can start triggering interferences from different wrestlers and maybe even choose the wrestlers that you want to interfere throughout the match. A tribal combat match would go crazy. I'm hoping that 2K goes all out with, you know, the tribal chief, the bloodline, and all that, and really just give us, you know, the product that we've been seeing all year. We seen Raw on Netflix, Solo Sikoa versus Roman Reigns in a tribal combat match. We seen Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes in a tribal combat match, and we saw how good that ended up. So I am looking forward to seeing what 2K can do. If Roman is truthfully the cover and that leak was real, I think that they got to come with all the fire, make this game as good as possible, make it as available as possible to what the product looks like nowadays. And yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to it. Give us a tribal chief mode, beat the tribal chief mode, just like they had a beat the streak mode back in WWE 2K14. That was one of my favorite modes, and I'm mad that they took it out. I wish that it stayed in all this time and I was able to just go in there and play. I remember Undertaker would get crazy animations and come out outside and just do different things, man. I hope that something like that is done with interferences and things like that. So yeah, man, hopefully we get some more information soon, because this is going to be a big year. So make sure you guys stay tuned as we go on ahead and cover the rollout for WWE 2K25. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy this video. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.